5, 4, 3, 2, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Turning and approaching the next Viney Route Bridge, you guys see before you almost blinding majesty that is the entertainment district of Fourport. Its horizon line complete with a pyramid stacked upside down on top of another pyramid with a weird glowing orb in the middle. A total clockwork, geared out building off to the left of it with more than average number of power vines from the Arca Lily running into it. Off to the right, you see the massive, impressive hotel with its just sign LOL glowing in a flashing pattern to catch attention of people entering into the city.
I was about to ask why that building has LOL written on it.
It does. In all the kind of stylish flickering Broadway lights. The closer you get, somehow the brighter things seem to get. The more and more signs and just eye-drawing, catchy artwork, imagery to try and get you guys to come into this casino, this hotel, this restaurant, this everything. You guys have walked into the space equivalent of a steampunk Vegas. Everything constantly trying to vie for your attention and vie for your wallets. You see signs for the Lowell Grand Hotel, for the Waterdeep Hotel, for the Three Dragons Magical Experience, the 3 resort hotels, each named after mythical beasts. You see the Maximus Minimus Hotel, signs for the Eon Wheel, the luxurious resorts. You see signs for the Clock Store. But for the moment, the street leads straight forward with turnoffs into either buildings or alleyways, or straight ahead of you, after a blue cobblestone path, you see a large stage centered in amongst these massive towering constructions.
This must be the Venison stage, yes?
Yeah.
At that moment, you guys hear a crack from the horizon, or whatever the equivalent of it is here, as over your shoulder, with a booming entrance, comes an Astral Alliance vessel. The smallest in class, this one only being about the size of it's named after a Tarrasque, but is definitely far larger than one. The vessel swings around the main body of Fourport, parking itself alongside the left from your angle side of the entertainment district. Seemingly coming to a stop, seemingly becoming standing by.
Balls.
Something wrong?
Look, just real quick. The I don't have the best relationship with them, so I'm just gonna keep this on, if that's all right. The invisibility, just to, if you don't mind, let's stay a little clear of them.
Holy shit!
Healer, did you forget that Dell was with us?
Yes.
Healer, all right.
When did you what?
I take the thing off real quick. I put it back on. I take it off. I put it back on.
Oh my god.
I take it off.
All right, this can go on all day. Listen, please.
I put it back on.
Dell, we can hide you from the Astral Alliance if you need, but
it should be fine as long as we generally avoid any encounters with them.
Should we avoid the festival then? Will it be a problem going to the gala tonight?
I don't think we're in any particular danger, but I'd rather just stay out of their way. You know, if they stay out of my way, I'll stay out of their way, sort of thing. Just
Are these the people in the pee-pee lot?
What?
VP lot?
I'm sorry, what are we talking about? The pee-pee lot?
Yeah.
Did you have
let's get off the road real quick. Just get off the main road. Is there like not a shop, but just like a off the ways a little bit, like a hole in the wall place?
What catches your eye to the left, you've maybe at first thought it was like an alley, but it's actually a little mini restaurant row with, I'm going to forget the name of them in this moment, but the little street vendors, Asian style, where there's just a little curtain that you sit at the stall and it's just a little cozy one chef for like 4 seats restaurants all up against, pushing your way down the street. Most of them closest to the street are already filled, they're already taken, but you make it 4 or 5 stalls down before you find one that's empty.
As we approach this cart, I do remove the wristband that makes me invisible, thus making me visible, and I walk up and, howdy, how you doing?
Hello, welcome in.
We'll take 3 specials, if you have.
3 specials coming up.
Let me ask you, sir, as it is all of our first time in the entertainment district, yes, Del, what would you say that we have to, what is it that we cannot miss while we're here?
Oh, that's a hard one. Well, I would say most definitely the Eon Wheel.
I saw signs for that. All right, thank you very much, I appreciate it.
Of course, I got 3 specials up. And out slide 3 bowls of ramen with living octopuses on top.
That's a full-on... Hello, friend.
It just flops over.
Oh.
Are you gonna eat that?
No,
I take the octopus and I just open my big mouth and...
No! Oh! You know, I might be becoming a vegetarian. It's, that was interesting. All right. Del, what is going on?
All right. Years and years ago, I was a part of the Astral Alliance. When I lived within the Empire, I started in the low ranks and worked my way up to an official position, an officer position. I worked on ships and I maintained projects and I had a team. And things things didn't work out in the end. Had a bit of a dispute with some other co-workers that ended with me being discharged. But that was long time ago. Now there is a VIP dock.
Oh, PP dock.
The PP dock.
VIP.
Earlier, when you were in the library, I was making an inquiry about if there was a certain ship that was here. Just keeping an eye out, just seeing if I was being, just seeing if they were here.
But that isn't the ship that you were marooned from. That was an Astral Alliance ship?
No, the ship that is in the VIP area, that is the ship that marooned me.
Holy shit, they're here?
Yeah.
Do we have to get out of here?
I don't know.
Would you guys like seconds?
Yes, please. Yeah,
I'm so sorry. I'm still working on the first. We're just talkers over here.
Look, if you're not going to eat that, I'll take it from you.
I'm going to eat it. We're talking, Del.
It's going to get cold. I'll buy you another one. I take his. Yeah, get another one for him. And another one for me.
What is the game plan then?
I don't know. I didn't expect them to be here. I thought they would have just resupplied and taken off, because it was maybe about a week, maybe 2 weeks, I don't know, about a week or 2 since I was marooned at that asteroid belt, so I assumed they would have already.
Oh, sure. If they're trying to get to the center
off.
of the universe, what are they spending so much time here in Fourport for?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And I thought that, perhaps they would have already left, but they haven't. They're still here, so, And there's a moment where Del's considering how much more he wants to say about who is on the ship in connection with his history, or if he's said enough.
So you're not only hiding from the Astral Alliance, you're also hiding from this ship that abandoned you.
The Astral Alliance, I just had a major disagreement with that I do not get along with. I find that if I see anyone that's there, I tend to get a little, I find that I can't control my temper a little bit, so it's more for their safety than my own. But, there's so many of them that eventually they do pin you down and you go to jail for a little bit and then you get sent back out, so. But this other ship, it would be preferable if they did not know I was here. The occupants were associates of mine long time ago and had a falling out. And then in what seemed to be a show of reconnection, we planned this trip. Not long after we departed, they had different idea as to what to do with me. They've been here 2 weeks. I was so sure that they were going to be gone. But it's fine. He holds up the bracelet. As long as I got this, and, I do have something else I can do as well to sort of shift how I look.
What is the plan, then?
What plan? What do you mean plan?
What is your plan?
Oh, I don't have a plan. I asked just to see if they were here, just a general curiosity, and maybe just to be safe. But now that I know they're here, I find I don't know what to do. I'm gonna be straight with you here. I'm itching for a little bit of payback, but back at it again, I really don't want them to find me. Genuinely, no idea what my next move should be.
How about dessert?
Yes, please, I'll take 4.
Oh, wonderful. And you too?
That second ramen was delicious. Thank you very much.
Anything for you, Blob?
What do you have?
For dessert, we have mostly mochi.
As if Healer was some kind of cat-like moment, like hackles raise in the back upon hearing about more seafood.
No, thank you.
Oh, no worries. Well, if you don't mind me moving you along, that will be 5 gold pieces.
Yeah, I got you. Here you go, 5 gold.
Thank you. Please come again soon.
Yeah, so that's, briefly, that's what it is. I don't know what to do. I don't have a plan. I'd rather try to stay out of the way as best I can.
Healer puts out a blob arm onto wherever they can reach on Dell and goes,
You were an officer. You will know when you know.
I think I understand what you're saying. I don't understand what you're saying.
I understand what you're saying.
I don't know if I understand what you're saying.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but if you guys...
All right, we're going.
I was going to say, if you
it's
want
fine,
to...
it's fine. You did a great job. Here's an extra silver. You fantastic.
Thank you. Come
Yeah,
again.
Yeah.
Just
Thank you, sir.
the opening festival announcements will start soon.
All right, fantastic. You didn't see us. And I put the bracelet on.
And make your way back into the alley.
Yes, you did not see us.
As you just walk out of the
As I walked away. You didn't see anything. All right, well, Dell,
I love it.
Well, I
here's
think-
the thing. I want to see this festival.
No, yeah, let's enjoy ourselves. Forget I brought it up. If I disappear or go quiet, it's just me being safe. But I'm gonna keep this on until we get to a place where I can take it off. But I won't leave without saying something. We're here to enjoy ourselves, and then once the festival is done, we'll figure out if we're maybe we'll go our own way after that. But let's enjoy the day. Let's enjoy the festival with some friends. Yeah.
Can I, as Lindsay, ask a genuine question? How do you plan to communicate with us while you're not supposed to be there?
I have the message cantrip.
Ah, nice.
Nice. I don't know what that
Wait,
means.
does that... Wait.
Can you tell me what the message thing does?
Message, I point and I can send a short message and you can reply. And it goes telepathically into your brain.
Nice.
And wait, let me double check. I don't know if you have
It's a good spell.
It's a cantrip, so I can do it as many times as I want.
Hell yeah.
I think the spell doesn't have to follow a straight line. It can travel freely around corners and through openings. I did not know that. That's cool.
But I thought it only worked if you could see somebody.
No. It's just within 120 feet.
Oh, that's cool.
You point your finger toward a creature within the range and whisper a message. It does not say they have to be within your sight. As long as within 20 feet, here's the message and can reply in a whisper that only I can hear. So you have to whisper out loud. So
He's just gonna fuck that up.
Penis.
You send a detailed message and just get back, hi.
all right, so this, I'll show you how it works, and I cast message. So how it works is you're gonna hear this in your, well, I guess that's a good question. I guess your
Nucleus.
nucleus. I cast message again. Okay, so the thing is, if you reply while I am talking, it stops the whole thing whenever I'm talking. So you have to make sure that if I'm sending you a message, don't interrupt me. I can tell that you'll want to say something.
I understand.
Are you gonna say things while I'm saying things?
All right, listen, everyone. I know that we're just walking in silence right now, but I just wanted to break this awkward tension, and I really just wanted to say, Del, I know that you're being hunted down, but I think that we can protect you, all right? We were all just not saying anything to each other and walking around without...
Yeah.
And with that, you guys have made it back to the end of the alleyway, back onto the main street. Then we're going to take this in one go at a time. Alabaster.
Yeah.
The first thing's catching your eyes immediately is a familiar row of a gaggle of seemingly clones of ski bro dudes, all headed towards the back around the main stage in the middle. You see signs for the Pluto dock and various ski symbols around that, seemingly that's where they're going for that necessity. Del, you immediately then see the 3 dragon hotel and resort signs, how it splits up. They were all collectively one sign when you guys were first entering in, but now you see the 3 different signs for each individual hotel, being the Sidera Hotel, the Bahamut Hotel, and the Celine Hotel. Healer, what you see is a dragon.
What is that?
You take a look to your right as you guys immediately come around a corner, and there is a very large purple maw with glowing space-like eyes staring down.
Oh, solar dragon, solar dragon.
Healer doesn't really have eyes, but in their own way stares the dragon down too.
It's
Stares back at it.
It's staring at you.
Just continues staring.
It is still staring.
Is this a real dragon?
Healer,
What is she doing?
Healer, you all right?
This is a statue, right? Or this is like a...
Yeah, you two both clock that Healer is locked eyes with a massive solar dragon statue that is
Okay.
adorning over the entranceway of the Sidera Hotel.
Healer.
Are you okay? Are you gonna fight that dragon, or...?
Healer.
All right, we'll just leave Healer be for a
I
little
don't...
bit.
What? No. You think? We should just...
For the listeners at home, Healer just cocked their head.
You think, what are you thinking, Healer? It's a statue. It's not real.
Why is it looking at me?
Well, I'll show you. If you come with me over here, it will not be looking at you anymore.
Oh.
But it's. Have you ever seen a dragon before?
I don't think so.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
This is a truly beautiful statue to behold. The artist that made this, uncanny. It was only because of the support structures running into like the neck and the underside of this dragon that you even can really tell that it's not a dragon. It's also a bit on the small side, but it could always be a younger dragon. Its wings even recreated out of various materials to create that transparent pink texture so iconic to the solar dragon. Its teeth all razor and shining as if there really were saliva dripping from its mouth. But then you also notice that it also has a big-ass goofy grin on its face as if to welcome you into the casino.
I swear, how did they recreate these wings? They look just like the solar flares.
Oh, are you asking me?
I'm sort of just asking the ether, but if you know.
From a mechanical point of view, so I mean, there's just some fancy lights, patent materials, and a bit of permanent prestidigitation. It just so sticks.
Fascinating. How far away from the stage should we stay, Del?
Oh, well...
How distant from the opening ceremonies would you like to be? Do you want to hide out in the casino for the first part? Or do you want to watch while wearing your bracelet?
Oh, I really want to watch it, but... I think we can take our chances. Let's go, also, if we're in a crowd, it's gonna be harder to pick people out if you're in a crowd. Whereas if we try to go to a place that not many people go, and then someone else happens to show up, they'll see us. Whereas if you're in a crowd, you're invisible.
Healer's still looking into the eyes of this dragon statue, and they're thinking suddenly that maybe something they're gonna do will help them understand what they're feeling. Healer casts Thaumaturgy, in which one of the options is altering the appearance of your eyes for a minute. Healer doesn't typically have eyes, but in this case, they form ones that mimic the dragons that they're looking at.
All right, so to the stage, healer. What on earth?
Oh, damn. Look at you.
What did you do? Did you eat someone? Hello? Hello, are you all right? Are you? Is someone trapped?
It's me. I thought nothing.
Healer, you have eyes.
Yeah, look at you. You have eyes.
Thanks.
what
I
are the-
made them myself.
What other body parts can you produce?
Oh, no. Let's
That's
go.
not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
Let's,
I don't want to see it again.
I've seen
established
this
this
play out
in the
before.
airport.
I think,
I meant, can you make like a nose or a mouth or
they can make
ears?
something.
But
Yeah, we know. They can make something. We know that.
You guys hear, seemingly in all directions, a Please gather in the central plaza for the mayor's opening announcements. Thank you.
It just sounded like the Skype call noise. Oh, how's it go?
So, to my understanding from what you guys were saying, you're gonna land not close to the main stage, off to the side, but still in the crowd.
Well, So how is the setup? Is it like a stage and it's like facing like a whole like courtyard?
So what you guys see before you is a large circular stage, more like the main event of this whole plaza, just a massive platform. That's a permanent installation here. But built on top of it is another elevated platform, about 20 feet or so, just smack in the middle. Stairs coming off the back, and there's a couple like VIP tents behind it, clearly for like the mayor and whoever else is speaking. On the main stage itself, there are still plenty of pedestrians and people walking around, but there's a 30-foot radius, let's say, security detail, keeping everybody at least that far away from the main pedestal up into the air, entirely made up of Umber Hulks and Thrycreen, all standing guard, fully armed to the T.
I don't think we want to be near the stage where they get on and off, so maybe just like halfway between the stairs and another part of the circle, like.
I have no problem staying at the very back of the crowd.
Oh yeah, I guess that works too. Am I thinking too much? I might just be stressing out and thinking too much.
It's Del, look at me.
I think I'm having indigestion.
Look at me. Take a breath.
As Alabaster stares into a crowd.
All right, take a breath out. Now, Del, repeat after me. Nobody can see me.
Everybody can see me.
No,
What'd you say? Wait, what did you say?
literally nobody can see you.
Oh
right
wait,
now.
nobody can. Okay, nobody can
There's
see me.
no reason to be this afraid.
Nobody.
all
Quick
right?
Can't see
question
me.
while they're having this conversation.
Nobody can
Yep.
see me.
Yeah, it's just me talking into nothing.
Yep.
Are those Thrycreen and Umber Hulks, is that correct? Are those the same as the ones who passed by and through the bar?
Not exactly the same members, not exactly those individuals, but all made up of the same security details and uniforms that of the ones that did come into the bar earlier.
Is it the same uniform?
Unicorn.
Is it the same unicorns? Are they wearing the same uniforms that of the Umber Hulks and Thrycreen that rescued us?
They are not. There is a
Okay.
uniform difference between the ones that work on the ground and the ones that work out on the ships.
What about the unicorns?
Oh man, I haven't seen the unicorn.
By
What?
all accounts,
What do you want me to roll, Sam? What do you want me to roll to give us unicorns right now? Imagination. I got a 16 on the die. Plus, I'm guessing for me, my imagination is like +8. So that's a 24.
Okay.
by all accounts, Healer probably wouldn't know the difference between specific Thrycreen and Umber Hulks from the ones who were in the bar.
Interesting.
So while they're talking, and Del is so concerned about being seen,
I'm not seen. Nobody can
Healer's
see me.
running off to go say hi.
You don't see me.
Oh, okay.
That's right. Don't worry. Nobody can see you,
You
and
don't
everybody
see
can.
Nobody see me.
Everyone would be
Yeah.
far too busy looking at
Nobody.
me and this
Yeah.
blob with
Everyone's
eyes
looking at
here,
you.
right?
They ain't
What?
looking at me because nobody looks at me. Yeah,
Wait,
that's right.
Healer, did you turn invisible as well?
Healer?
Healer!
Oh shit.
I know Healer can change their opacity. Can you turn invisible?
I look around the floor. Is there like a puddle? Because I think I've seen Healer turn into a puddle.
Oh, shit. Healer!
As you guys are looking around, you just start hearing the trumpets.
Oh, shit.
And up on stage with much cheering and much applause comes the mayor, who you met back outside his home.
Healer's right beneath the stage podium, like, hi!
Oh, amazing. Up on the podium, you guys see Mayor Venison walking up, just waving both hands in the air. Hello, my people. Hello, everybody. As he makes it to the center of the stage, you also see wandering up the stairs behind him is a elegantly dressed woman, also seeming to be an astral elf with just fancy, updo, elegant gown, not matching the two gauntlets on either of her arms, one with a display, the other one with tools, as she stands aside the mayor. And the mayor calms the crowd, taking a solid minute. Healer, up at the front.
Do we recognize this woman?
No, not for the moment. Are you staying sort of puddled down so you can weave through everybody, or are you just going to stand up, re-blobify?
Yeah, I'm just standing there like a fan at a concert.
Nice. As you pop up, you just barely sort of brush against the body next to you, and the body next to you just goes, "Hey, watch it. What in the heck are you?" As you lock eyes with a very large, toady face of a hydroloth. Hydroloths being a very unpleasant to the eyes species, being closest to an upright webbed frog with very sharp teeth, jaws, yellow eyes, and just covered in mucus running down his back.
Oh, sorry. And then Healer morphs himself into a thinner version that's a little taller.
Whoa. Okay. My people of Fourport, how are you doing today?
Healer. Do we see anything?
Both of you go ahead and give me perception checks.
Farting dick. Okay.
Of course, now would be when I get a nat 1.
Yeah. I got an 8.
Oh gosh, the crowd is thick and the noise is a lot. You're not even sure that if Healer was hollering back that you would be able to healer it.
Healer! Here! Damn, it's too loud.
He pulls out his note cards from his pocket. Thank you all for being here to celebrate the best and the brightest star in our pantheon, the Captain Guard! And the crowd erupts. You hear, like, noise bangers go off, little, like, zoomer noises. Ever since I was a lad, I've been inspired by Captain Coley and his crew. Pointing out over the crowd, you guys see he's gesturing to a brilliant bronze statue standing there with 3 figures. Unafraid to take what's theirs, unwavering in the conviction to shoot for the heavens. Literally. Too many years ago, they visited our humble city. Not once, but twice. And that's how I knew that this struggling outpost was destined to become the metropolis you see today.
Fellow Fourportians.
I just imagine after he did that literally to the heavens, there's just like one guy in the crowd that goes, "Ha!"
One guy, the dude in the back, I'm atheist.
Nice.
Of course, this achievement is in no small part to the genius of my wife, my stunning missus, the Madame Gardenia Venison. And he gestures to the woman standing next to him, who you see has, like, sort of been tinkering with the display panel on her arm. A solid queen wave to everybody, just cupping the air and turning her wrist.
After having heard people in the crowd whistling and applauding, Healer kind of tries, and it's not the best moment to whistle as the wife is stepping forward.
Oh my gosh.
The hydroloth next to you is just like, oh, like this, and he just holds up his, like, webby hand, and where, like, humans would normally sort of, what is it, you pinch your fingers together, put them in your mouth sideways, and, like, blow. He, like, holds his hand up as if he's doing, like, the Live Long and Prosper sign from Star Trek, and, like, blows through the middle, through the webbing in his fingers.
Lindsay just did it, you guys.
I think mine worked better.
The Hydroloth next to you gets a chuckle out of it and sort of gives you like a pat on the back.
Flawless.
Before I turn over the mic to my lovely wife for the festivities, today, if you're keeping track of your calendar, my Fullport citizens, is a special day. We're going to have a special viewing to go along with the beginning of the festival. And he turns and gestures to Madame Venison as she clicks a few more things on her gauntlet. You can audibly hear, whether it's through the mic system or just through the ground, the thump, 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 as two massive, half-stone, half-clockwork beasts rise up the stairs behind the podium and stand on either side of the main stage. These massive clockwork golems seeming to just be running off of the Madam's gauntlet. They each turn around, massive devices on their back. They kneel down sort of knighting style as the devices on their back aim towards two large poster boards up on two buildings. Those poster boards then... Actually, I don't know if you guys have a frame of reference for this. In England, there's a thing where you have, like, those signs. Oh, my God, what are they called?
Billboards?
Yeah, the billboard signs. But the panels on them are these little triangular modules that rotate, so you have 3 in 1. Yep.
I smacked to the mic.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah.
So those modular-like billboards, they turn and become blank canvases, turning away the advertisements for the local food and your ski supply shops.
Cool.
And the devices on the back of these two clockwork golems are projectors.
Nice.
Hooked up, they display shooting light onto these two massive billboards for the entire collective audience in the middle of this square to see. An aerial shot far off of Fourport in its entirety. Slowly revolving around, you can see the site you saw on entry of each side of Fourport, the massive flower, the entertainment district, the industrial district, the residential district, all tied together to the central power district with the plant on top. As the camera pans around, you guys see that on the fourth side, each of these islands is sticking off at 90 degrees from each other, but then there would be a fourth, right? In place of this fourth slot, you guys see the side of the island open. Massive sliding doors unveil a huge cavern into the side of Fourport. As they take minutes to open slowly, you guys see a soft glow begin inside of them. The sparks of ignition for the most massive thruster you've seen, and this is even saying something for Del, because you've seen some pretty damn big ones on top of, or on the Astral Alliance ships. This huge thruster kicks off for 20 seconds. If you didn't see it on the video, you would have thought that the roar of the crowd was just as loud as the roar of this engine. Even you feel the rocks beneath your feet just rattling as the entirety of Fourport picks up just a little bit of momentum.
I think in that moment where everything starts shaking, and I'm assuming that the projectors, when it lights up, there's just this orange glow that goes over like the whole audience. I think that's what catches Del's attention. He looks back at the projector and feels that, and there's just that moment of awe. And he just forgets about everything else for that moment as he's just watching this marvel, this technological marvel.
Hells yeah.
I think Alabaster looks at this and just sees the most powerful, engulfing, huge, probably most destructive and most life-giving fire that he's ever seen. Is just very, like, something in him is primally attracted to this huge fire underneath the city that keeps it flying.
Now, just how many people in the crowd are as transparent as Healer?
Physically?
Yeah.
Or emotionally, because you're pretty transparent.
More physically, because in that moment, the glow of the projections and all the screens might make it a little easier to pick Healer out from a crowd.
Yeah, I'm very distracted right now. That's the biggest fire I've ever seen.
Wow, what a great moment to get advantage on perception checks, but nobody's using it.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. You put this in front of Del.
Although, who does notice, the Yugoloth standing next to you is like, that's amazing. Sorry, hi. AJ, what are you?
Healer.
Healer? A healer?
There's a pause because I don't know what the answer is. Yes!
Oh. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Cool.
Kiss.
Lindsay, you said there was going to be a kiss this episode.
I hope that somebody does, because Healers really wants to know what that means.
As the 20 seconds end and as the audience's roars start dying down again, the booming voice of the mayor picks up one more time.
It is thanks to each of you and your power conservation efforts that we are able to run my wife's greatest achievement.
Pointing up to the projected videos of the thruster. As he's talking, you guys see these massive stony walls moving back in front of the hull to close it back off, making it imperceivable. This is why you guys didn't see the thruster on your initial flight in.
The thruster itself, powered by the stored energy of the Arca Lily in batteries that my wife created, is the reason that we are able to make sure that our great city doesn't fall into the no space. For all of you, each gold you spend here helps maintain and upgrade our fine systems. And to each and every Four-Port resident, thank you. Thank you for your hard work and sacrifice. Thank you for protecting all that we have to lose here in our humble city.
Healer taps that neighbor on the shoulder and goes, "What the flippin' crap is a battery?"
Sounds pretty impressive, doesn't it?
What is it?
I take it as something just I've never been good with tech. Sounds like something to store plants.
Oh. Suddenly very disinterested.
And finally, before I hand off the microphone, I would just like to make the announcement after your feedback from the festival last year. I'm pleased to announce that this year we are able to increase the number of vessel trips to and from the ski resort. At the Pluto dock, there will be ships leaving every hour now for the rest of the festival to keep up with capacity.
They're able to keep an entire ski resort here on this entire island.
No. See, the ski resort is a little bit. Del looks around in the sky.
Just off to the right, sort of back behind the entertainment district, you can see a little glinting, slightly brighter, slightly bluer light.
There, that little blue light. That's the ski resort. It's long story short, it gets real cold over there, and it creates like this cylinder of ice, and people go around it.
Is that the blue light that I saw on my way in?
No. This one is most definitely more like a constant light and is also artificial feeling. And it's also from the opposite direction from the way you guys came in. The entertainment district is exactly the opposite side of Four-Port to the industrial district where you guys landed and where you guys came in from.
I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. I cast message. I'm so stupid.
Yeah, just this invisible guy going, "Healer! Healer!"
I cast message, and I just start. Oh God, I don't know which way. I point, just kind of. Oh damn! I point one direction. Healer, you over there? I don't know how far we are from Healer. Are we more than 120 feet? Maybe, I don't know.
Tell you what, just to random odds it, if you're just guessing a direction right now, go ahead and roll me a d12. And then,
Nice.
Lindsay, think of a number between 1 and 12 for me.
I rolled a 3.
All right, then you hold on to
She
that
shook
number.
her head
and
no, everybody.
Aw, heck no.
All right, hold on to the number in your head that you're thinking of. We'll make that your position relative to where you are. So yeah, you can keep firing off messages if you want.
Healer, are you over there? Oh, Healer?
Damn it.
No response. Dead on the other line. All right.
It's got the dial tone.
I'll just rotate slowly. This may take a few moments.
And now, I will hand off to my beautiful, my beloved. Everybody put your hands together for Madam Gardenia Venison.
Oh, come on, man. Kiss her.
Yeah, in your hands in. Woo, yeah.
They do. They agree. So fucking. What?
I don't know.
They vaguely hear this from down there. Those two most definitely like hear this and are like, oh, play. They're like playing with the audience, like, oh my goodness. And so they go to kiss each other, but in that last second before they like kiss, they end up doing the French like on either cheek, and then they swap positions.
So close.
Excitement had built up in Healer upon hearing other people talking about kissing, but whatever that was extremely disappointing. Healer turns to that neighbor again and goes, "That was kissing? That
Ugh.
sucks."
It was a little weak kissing, but I suppose it was.
There's strong kissing.
Lindsay's face is so good right now.
This Hydroloth is also just as equally confused.
Also, judging by these minis, twice as tall as you.
Oh, yeah.
The mini that I'm looking at, it just personally, it reminds me of like if a toad and Big Bird were just meshed together, and just because it has like the yellow beak and like the bird claws.
It's a big toad.
It looks like a big toad and a bird had a bastard. I rolled a 5 this time.
Okay. Was 5 the number you were thinking of?
Getting warmer.
I don't
okay.
know that.
Not quite.
And Madame Venison takes the microphone. Good evening, darlings. Hello, hello. It's a wonder to see you all this day. I'm proud to announce that we have some major upgrades to the facilities for this year's events and competitions. We have, I'm glad to say, even more events than last year for you all to participate in. We have events like the obstacle race through the gardens. We have the, as always, my personal favorite, the Gardenia Puzzle Box Challenges, the drinking contest, the eating contests, as by popular demand. We have the Art Expos, the archery and target competitions, the freestyle, and of course, rounding out the 3 days of events, we have the one-on-one exhibition matches. I hope you will all sign up at the exit to the entertainment district, or with your hotel receptionists. You can sign up for the individual events. Please do not be late to your calls. It's very annoying, and we will hope to see as many of you participate as would like, I suppose. Thank you for port. And the crowd sort of half as erupts as last time, but there's definitely clusters of the crowd that are way pumped, already talking about these different events, already talking about their new strategy since last year or how they're going to go at these various competitions.
Woo! Puzzle!
Food!
Yeah, the expedition event. Exhibition event. What was that one? Sam, listen, my ADHD hit so hard during all that.
I think it's like a
Exhibition
1v1 match.
I'm gonna
Fully
need
left
it.
the building.
I'm gonna need it written down and
That's
shown
fine.
to me.
I think it's
That's
like
fine,
a
that's
1v1 match.
That's very cool.
That sounds really cool. Although the obstacle course does sound a lot of fun too.
the obstacle course
Everything
sounds
does
like
sound a lot of fun.
great
Like this is Tyler saying this. I'm really excited because I want to do everything.
How's the, yeah.
I don't want to do the eating or drinking competition.
I wanna
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
I want to do. Oh,
Whoa! You're just shoving food into your body?
Yeah!
Fuck, dude, that's crazy.
Oh, hells yeah.
yeah. Hey, Sam, we already fucking won at this point. By the
Okay.
way, I rolled a 12.
Not 12. Is that the number?
Please, healer.
You overshot the 12.
Damn it. How much time are you?
Yeah, I'll give you one more shot in this moment to try and track down Healer.
This is a 10.
It's close.
Close won't cut it!
Healer, Alabaster, do you see her anywhere?
I'm sorry, I got very distracted by all of the things that are going on. It's my first time in Fallport.
I've been
And it's a
casting-
festival.
I know, but we need to find Healer. I've been casting message again and again and again, but if I can't find her, I don't think she's here.
Del-
I've been casting it again and again and again, but I don't think that they're here.
Del, let me ask you something. What is the worst thing that could happen?
Death.
Alright, let me look.
Torture.
Can I make a investigation or
vacuum.
perception or something?
Yes, you can.
Yeah? Okay, what was it? Investigation or perception?
It's going to be a perception.
I rolled an 18, so 24.
24. You do see what is going to follow this scene that goes on. The crowd is getting pumped and talking about the events. AJ once again turns to you, healer, and says, any of the events you're interested in?
All of them.
Oh, nice. Me and my crew were thinking about signing up for a few of them. They have prizes every year, you know.
What?
Yeah, each one. They get better and better each year.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
What kind of prizes?
I mean, things in years past have been magical items, amounts of money. It's been, these competitions get pretty big every year with the number of participants there are. It's hard running out there, but we're going to try and cover as many of them as we can in order to get good shots for all the good knickknacks and whatnot.
I love knickknacks. Then Healer starts cheering even louder.
The hype builds and the hype builds, and some other person on your right is like, yeah! And the other person behind, yeah! Before your whole area is just exploding with excitement.
Just hyping up everybody.
Next thing you know, both you and the Hydroloth are just lifted up and are literally crowd surfing across the crowd.
No way.
However that works with I imagine it's like handing off Play-Doh in one respect.
It's like the slimes.
Just pouring it into each other's hands.
I think what happened was that one person got really excited and tried to pick up Healer, and she just like
their fingers.
Play-Doh'd out of their grasp. And he was like, "Oh, somebody else grab it!" And so it just took like more and more people getting their hands
Healer
under
was like,
to grab her.
I can toughen up and let them take
Oh
it.
yeah, solidify
Oh,
a
watch
little
out! This little piece over here. Oh, somebody put your hands over on this side. Oh, so instead of starting as crowd surfing, it's starting as like, help! It's slipping! It's slipping! It's slipping!
And that, dear Alabaster, is what you see with your 24.
Goddamn! Of course it is.
That's what you see.
Healer!
Healer turns and goes, "Oh, my friend!"
What are you doing? Get over here! I try and rush into the crowd. Healer, here, everyone, it's alright, you can put it down, them down, him down, they say they're everything. Healer!
What are Healer's pronouns? Everything. Fantastic.
Healer is like, "Okay, guys, you can put me down now."
There's a couple of them beneath you. They're just like, oh, thank God, I don't know how I was holding you up in the first place. And they just...
Thanks.
Healer, Dell was very worried about you. Where did you run off to?
Healer, where'd you go?
I went to say hi.
Hey, you gotta tell us when you wander off like that. I was worried. I was looking for you.
With another woo, woo in the crowd shortly behind you, AJ comes over the horizon of the bodies and gets set down next to you as well. That was crazy. Oh my goodness. It was good to meet you, Healer.
This is my friend with 2 letters.
Hello. 2 letters. What are they? My name is Alabaster.
Hi there, Alabaster. Name's AJ.
AJ, brilliant.
That's right.
It's Healer's first week alive, so they're learning quite a bit, and it's both of our first time in Fortport.
You guys just here on vacation? Where are you from?
Well, where are we from? Listen, here's the thing. Neither of us really remember. But tell me this, AJ. I've been asking people polling. What is something that we should not miss out on during this festival?
Oh, I mean, me and my folks are really looking forward to the shows and displays that go on. Of course, if you haven't checked out the statue in the museum for the Captain God, those are pretty sweet. And aside from that, I'd say if you got the scratch, you gotta hit the ski resort. Already did that a couple days ago.
Oh, thanks. I'm more meant of this festival, while the festival is in.
Oh, sure. Well, there's a bunch of shops and boutiques that are extra set up. There's all the competitions you just heard about, of course. Yeah, just be careful. Just be careful. I'm gonna be out there. I don't know which one I'm doing yet. But aside from that, if you're major, like just pamper, treated nice, check out the Luxurious. It is luxurious.
That is a inn?
Oh no, it's just a resort. You see the Deca pyramid? The double pyramid? I don't know what that shape's called.
Oh, sure. It looks like a 3D bow tie.
Yeah, kind of on its end, yeah. That's the Luxurious.
Ah, I see.
The massive, just smooth black stone structure truly is elegant, with the two pyramids stacked on top of each other with like an orb in the middle, kind of adding structure that's also kind of glowing and giving off an arcana, and just planty vines from the rock weaving its way up the sides of both pyramids.
Tell me this, AJ. What is the Aeon Wheel?
The Eon Wheel is magnificent. Honestly, if you haven't decided what you're going to do, I would actually, there's the answer for you. Start with that. Basically a ride that takes you on these hyper-powered discs up above the city. You get to see the view, and if you squint real good, you can even see all the way to the frozen plunder.
What is that? Oh, is that where everyone's going on their ski resort?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Sam, you said his name was AJ? Mm-hmm. Okay. Del hasn't said a fucking thing since he showed up.
Is Del with us right
Invisible.
now?
Still invisible.
Del is still invisible. And he has not uttered a single word since AJ has showed up.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you guys, but I do need to get back to... there we go. And he just sort of like turns and goes to join them. Making their way through the crowd, you see him join the likes of a small winged kobold with packs of devices and pieces all over his body. A Grimlock just gnarling and gnashing at various bits of food in his hands, but weirdly enough, he's almost more green as his body is entirely covered in fungus and algae and flora. Immediately next to them, you see a Quatoa, a little fish-like being. Basically, imagine if you took the premise of Mermaid and decided to creep everybody out with your Disney movie instead of, seashell bikinis and all that.
Oh, so fish top, human bottom?
Yeah.
Great.
But with web feet. A little bit of both. A little bit more thrown into blender, all mashed together. And finally, the thing that doesn't really catch your guys' vision at first, that creeps you out and sends a shudder down your spine or your...
Jelly.
Jelly? That sends...
Something that just jiggles your jelly.
That sends...
In a bad way.
Sounds dirty.
That sounds even dirtier. In fact, that sounds like a felony.
Oh, God. Speaking of felonies, I guess I'll go with that segue. The thing that sends a shudder down your jelly, hovering just above all of them, is a almost entirely transparent body of a vampiric mist, only recognizable by the blood veins running through this cloud of seemingly gases.
Is that a fart?
No. Hila, I don't think so. I can't quite tell if that's alive or not, but, yes, AJ, wonderful meeting you. Hopefully we'll see you again soon.
It's okay if you pooted.
We should find Del.
As another moment, the entire group with AJ disappears into the crowd, into the casinos.
So-and-so, if you're here somewhere, you may speak into my head, if you can see me. I found Healer.
I cast message just to be safe. I'm here. I'm standing right next to you. But,
God.
I cast it again. Okay. I'm standing right next to you.
Does it only go to one at a time?
It's... Yeah.
Cool.
What's great about the spell is if someone starts talking, it's just like, you have to... Okay. Cast it again. So, Del casts message. I'm standing right next to you.
Del, you cannot sneak up on me like that.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm just... That was... That's the crew of the ship.
What the...
The one that marooned me.
Oh, no. Del?
Yeah?
Please do me a favor.
Yeah.
Do not tell Healer.
Which you do respond under your breath to say.
Yeah, I think so. No, I can respond back to
You
him.
have to whisper it, though.
Oh, I do?
Yep.
You have to whisper it.
Oh, okay.
So...
Does Healer hear it?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, no.
16.
Yeah, 16 will do it for somebody whispering right next to you.
Del, do not tell Healer.
Don't tell Healer what?
At that moment, a halfling runs by where he's like, event checklist, and he's just handing out flyers with a list of events.
Quick, grab 3 of those. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, do you have them for us, Sam?
Yes, here you are. I'll write it down in a second.
Guys, Sam outdid himself again.
Oh my
This thing
God.
is legit.
Key break and pamphlet.
There's borders. It's even like tanned and like slightly crumpled. And it. Oh, what is that? What does that smell? What would you say that smell is? It's like a
Musty.
Empathy.
musty.
you put, like, essential oils on this, Sam? Did you put lavender on this?
Better
That's
not
gonna
be.
a
I'm
problem.
allergic.
Put essential oils on
Did you,
it.
did you write a personal message on mine, Sam?
Aw, you put on lipstick and kissed it?
I know.
Wow, somebody in Fourport is going all the fucking way with these pamphlets.
Yeah, seriously.
Someone is not getting paid enough.
You guys see that all the events are mainly starting tomorrow to give today the day to have everybody sign up and get organized. But one of the competitions that is happening today is indeed the drinking competition is happening this evening. All who show get to drink.
Healer, you said you wanted to try the eating and drinking contests, yes?
I mean, I haven't done it that many times, but I liked it.
I don't know if you have any blood to turn into alcohol, is the thing.
I mean, if you drink a lot, do you just turn into alcohol?
Yeah, if you get
I just-
cut, do you bleed? Is there blood inside of you?
I don't want you to hurt me to find out.
Oh, No, of
we're not
course,
gonna
yeah.
hurt you. No, never. We wouldn't hurt you.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I just didn't know. To get drunk, your blood has to mix with alcohol.
Yeah,
so.
we just don't know if you have blood. Don't worry, we would never hurt you. We would never lie. We would never hurt you. I need a drink.
Perfect. There's a contest coming up just for that, Nell.
Let's sign up for the contest. Does the contest cost anything?
The contest is only 1 copper piece to participate.
Boom!
I don't know. Here's the thing. My blood is fire. I don't know if this is the right contest for me.
You don't have to do it. No problem.
Oh
no problem.
Gosh. If you belch, you become a human torch.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
So who all is signing up?
Deal?
Healer.
Healer?
Yeah.
I think Alabaster might sit this one out.
Okay. You guys slap your names down and see that you have just a little bit of time before the main event is going to get started.
I put down a different name. I do not put down my name.
What's the name you put down?
Nathan.
All right.
My name's
Nathan Detroit.
Nathan and Healer signed their quote-unquote names down.
On this sign up, do they ask for a proof of age? Because Healer would say 3 days old.
But here's the thing. Different races in D&D mature at different, like,
That is
lizard
true.
folks become mature at, what, 4 years old? So,
yeah, no, some, like, literally, I think it's Thri-Kreen only live, like, even a couple years.
yeah.
Yeah.
Deer are already walking by the time they're born.
To quote our favorite character, that's above my pay grade.
Yeah, where is
Bring Ross
Also,
back.
Healer had Dell write it.
This scene of a desk clerk confused as fuck as to why a blob is telepathically signing up 2 people. Psychokinesis, baby.
That's very good.
Right. Having finished adding your names to the parchment for the drinking event this evening, you guys take a look at the time of that, take a look at the time now, and sort of piece together what looks like the plans for the rest of the day. Indeed, the drinking event should finish before you would need to go to the gala on the ship, but it also is about an hour away, so you guys have some time to kill. The receptionist sort of gesturing around and pointing towards other things that you can do in the meantime, redrawing your attention to the menagerie of casinos, hotels, and resorts, as well as the Captain Museum, the statue that got pointed out in the speech in the center of the plaza, and the luxurious resort.
Well, we got a bit of an hour.
Del, how are you going to compete in front of a crowd with 2 different groups of people who are not going to be pleased to see you?
Well, only one I really need to worry about. Like I said, the Astro Lines, we don't really... Like, that's in the past. I have my own opinion about them, but if your average officer were to walk up, I doubt they would even know who I was. This crew of this ship, that's the one I need to worry about, but I do have some magical capabilities to sort of create a glamour on myself. You see, Dale pats the power core that he has attached to his hip, that at this point you might notice there's some wiring that goes from the power core along like the belt line under the duster that he's wearing towards his left leg.
A few times a day, I can make myself look like somebody else, just sort of like an illusion, a projection around myself.
All right.
So that should be fine.
It's just, I'm worried about drawing attention to yourself. If it's a projection and you were to win.
If they try to keep me to talk, I'll be like, hey, I gotta take a shit, okay, I gotta go back. Or like, hey, I'm feeling sick, or maybe I just, I'm fainting, bird, or I don't know. Just, I gotta go get surgery. I'm getting my ears sewn shut. You make something up and you just run away.
I'm getting surgery for my ears to get sewn shut. All right.
Listen, that might be a hippo thing. They can wiggle their ears like crazy.
Yeah.
These are adorable. Wiggle.
All right. Well, I just want you to know that I believe in you.
I do appreciate that. I think we're here to have fun. Let's just focus on having fun. Let's not deal with it. If we have to deal with it, I don't want to think about it right now. We'll be safe. But I think for today we can afford to be we can step over the line just a little bit.
All right. Should I sign up then?
You think you can win? How you were?
No, probably not. I'm going against Tila.
Yeah, probably not. But free drinks. And I mean, hey, it's only a copper for as much as you can drink. I mean, it's a steal. I mean, it'd be wasteful not to do it.
All right. Well, where's the sign-up sheet?
All right.
I'm beginning to appreciate your company a little bit. When we first met, I wasn't. Well, be honest, the whole story about you being a prince of a long-lost thing, blah, that sort of thing. Still, I'm going to be honest, still not sure if I believe any of it. But, I think you're all right. I think you're a cool cat. Cool as a...
This is the only contest, right? I'm not going to get myself screwed over for some other thing.
Word.
The only one tonight?
There are
The only one
lots,
tonight, yes.
Yeah,
lots of prizes.
Oh, yeah, lots of prizes. Oh, wait.
Do we know what the prize is for the drinking contest?
Not yet.
Okay, no.
Adele, I have to ask.
Yeah.
The grey cloud that was with your team, what
The
was
fart.
that?
Oh.
They seemed like bad news. They had their own permanent rain cloud hovering above them.
So, the gaseous form is what you're referring to. Yeah, that's it's bad news. Real bad news.
Wait, you're telling me that's a creature?
It is essentially, yeah, we had this vampire, and there was a bit of an accident with a nearby sun. Someone fell asleep at the helm and didn't realize they were getting a little bit too close, and they wandered on deck. Next thing you know,
You're telling me that you had one vampire on your crew of non-vampires? How did that work?
hey, well, the story behind that, oh boy, it's a long story.
Because I've heard of ships that have vampires on them, and eventually all of them become vampirates.
Yeah.
I've ran into a few of those ships on my travels.
Wait, so what are you saying? That they were planning on...
I'm just surprised that if you had a vampire on board, nobody else was also a vampire.
Yeah, like I said, the accident happened early on, so I didn't really have much of an opportunity to get to know him that well, because, one day vampire, next day, just floating. Yeah, it's a fart.
I told you.
You're right. We joked about that a little bit. We called behind his back. We're like, oh, there it goes. It's the little floating fart. Just do doot, doot. Little doot, doot. We were assholes. Okay, so...
I think now
okay.
Alabaster will leave to decide to put his name on the thing.
As you guys have been talking, you've just been meandering around the plaza, just sort of talking and walking, and you don't know where you're going, so it's a circular plaza. As you're going around, though, you'd come up to the memorial statue of the Coley Panther Pirates. In front of you, you see the brilliant brass, very well-maintained statue of 3 figures high on an earthy pedestal. Down before you, the placards outlining descriptions for each of them. The statue, you guys also know how, like, it's the whole thing where the Statue of Liberty is actually copper, but blah, 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 maintenance cost of trying to keep this polished is making it green rather than the orangey that is copper over time.
What?
That...
Oxidation?
Oxidation.
Healer, what'd you say?
Nope, that was me.
Okay.
My B.
That is not happening here. This statue is so well maintained, so looked after, spit polished to a shine of a statue that it is still its clean, brassy self. The figure of the anime swole and built human, Captain Bozeman Coley, standing with ripped muscles, strong, one hand extended, firmly, but like open, just holding it out as if he was waiting for somebody to place something in it. He has an ankle-length jacket on and sideburns almost as strong as his arms. Standing to his left is Navigator BB, Ballion B, and Eric Cochran with a suave nature about him, just a sort of swagger in his body as like a standing, how are you doing? He's got a glint in his eye and a map in his hand. You can also just tell, especially from this figure, the detail the statue is going into, just like every feather carved out of metal. And on the other side of the captain is the first mate, Thabe, the halfling, standing atop the corpse of a large orc. This is the gruffest woman of a halfling you have ever seen. She's got scars up and down her arms, 6 ponytails coming off the back of her head, standing atop the orc, just like skewered and bent over in pain. The glint in her eye just says she is ready to take on anything. These are the 3 main members of the Coley Panther Pirates, the crew that made its way to the center of the universe.
Of course. There's a parrot. It's a parrot Aarakocra. It's because they're pirates. That's good.
Oh yeah, you know what? I never made that. That is. Oh yeah, that is funny.
Healer doesn't get the joke, but laughs along because they just want to be included.
Any of you care to give me an investigation check on the statue on top of any of that?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Question: how long? I'm sure you said this before, but just a reminder for the audience: how long has it been since the pirate captain went to the center of the universe with this crew?
Around 1700 years ago.
Boy.
Whoa.
Still keeping up a celebration of that. All right. Investigation. 14. What I do is I approach the statue, and I'm just taking a good look at these as I'm remembering 1,700 years. That's a crazy amount of time to still be... just to have something last this long.
With a 14 investigation, you were first reading through all the information that's down on the placard, giving just general, like, happy synopses about how the crew came to this island once in the very, very early days of Fourport, but then returned again, and theoretically, because nobody saw them leave the flute, this is the destined flute, and more you read into the more and more it looks like PR language in terms of the the whole resort, the whole gimmick, the whole festival.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah.
Yep. Going on, though, there's also a decent smattering of how the mayor and the captain were totally best buds.
Yeah,
totally
of course
best
they
buds.
were, of course they were,
And
yeah.
about how ever since the mayor was a kid, he's just absolutely idolized the captain.
Oh, ass kissing. It's not the kissing Healer was looking for, but sure.
May I say that while Dell's reading this plaque, Healer's kind of doing a monkey see, monkey do deal and is basically mimicking what Dell's doing just to try to understand and to copy and learn. So Healer's leaning in, finding little pieces of information on maybe another part that he's not looking at and like running a finger on it, pretending to read it, but not actually getting any information.
Reading through on the placard, the other big piece of information that you do get is about another very important member of the crew. Not emblemized in the statue itself, but there is a carving of their ship on the back. And indeed, one of the crowning members of the crew Groprig, the awakened tree, embedded in the ship of Theseus.
This treant here, Groprig, his resting place is here on Fourport. So that's fascinating because that means that if that ship got all the way there, Groprig might have perished and might not have gotten a final wish. And it seems that 2 of these crew members here also might not have gotten a final wish. Is that right? Did only the captain get a final wish for sailing all the way to the end?
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. What are you thinking? You thinking that there was an accident?
No, I'm just so curious how the ship got all the way back here, and the living tree, well, now the dead tree on its back is also here as well. They sailed all the way to the center of the universe. One of them got immortality, and
No one else got anything?
yeah, it seems like it. If we know that one of them perished,
Yeah. So how did they make it back?
fascinating. Or did any of them make it back, other than the ship?
I mean, it was a long time ago. I mean, 1,700 years is a bit of a long time. I mean, with that amount of space and time, you can... I mean, who's there to dispute what really happened?
I guess, how long ago did Goprig die? It's fascinating that...
It is interesting. I didn't really think about it like that. What are you thinking?
I don't know what I'm thinking. I just have many questions.
It's weird.
It's a good name, though.
Yeah.
Ship of Theseus.
It is a good name. Theseus.
Well,
what it means, Theseus.
We should probably get to where we're heading. We don't want to be late.
I look over and see Healer just tracing their finger along the words. You can read that?
What?
You trying to read?
Well, sort of.
Yeah. Here. Go to one of the placards. This is an M right here. You see this word? Mm-hmm. This is M, and then an A, and a Y, and an O and an R. This is mayor. You remember how we met the mayor yesterday? And we saw him talking today. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's that word, mayor.
That's his name?
That's that's not.
It's his title.
Yeah, like captain or officer. It's not the name. It's just it's like something they do.
Oh.
Like I was gonna say healer, but that's your name. Your name is healer. You're not the healer, but your name is like chef. Like, you know what a chef is? Like a cook, someone that makes food.
A nod that's yes turns into a no.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. The mayor is not his name, but it's what he does. It's his job, his responsibility, and it's he is in charge of a lot of things here at gestures out Fourport. He's the mayor of Fourport.
Cool.
But his name is Venison, which is crazy. We should make sure that we're not late.
Yeah. Let's go. Healer, how's the drink sound?
How does 18 drinks sound?
Better.
Yes. Do you know what 18 is?
Number.
Oh, yeah.
If anyone asks,
Right. Yeah.
if anyone asks, it's how old you are, right?
Okay.
Perfect.
Years. You are 18 years. Do you know what a
Good
year is?
specification.
This is back to time. We'll figure out time later. If someone asks you how old you are, just say 18 years.
Okay.
Great. All right, let's go get a drink.
You guys make your way.
18 years. 18 years.
Hey.
You guys make your way back to the table, back to the booths where they told you to gather 15 minutes ahead of the main event. All get seated at a extremely long round table that gets set up on the level of the stage all the way around the outer edge, so that way you guys are basically facing the audience. Like anybody could walk around on the lower levels and like see all the contestants going. They've set it up in such a way that they can progressively make the drinking circle smaller and smaller and smaller as participants drop out, increasing the tension, increasing the focus as fewer and fewer participants remain. You guys are all seated down next to each other, just one after the other as people roll in. How does Del look?
I was gonna say, yes, I do cast Disguise Self, and, oh boy, what do I look like? Well, I'm a big boy, so I need to look like something that's also really big. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make myself look like a turtle.
Like a turtle.
Like a
Okay.
turtle,
Smart.
Yeah.
You're going to be one chunky turtle, but okay.
Yeah, well, I got a big shell.
Do you have to match your mass or?
Specifics of the spell. I don't really have to. I can seem 1 foot shorter or taller and can appear thin, fat, or in between. I can't change my body type, so I must be able to adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs.
Great.
Turtles are pretty big, and I figure I'm a pretty big guy, so if somebody bumps into me, if I look skinny and somebody bumps into me, they're like, the hell? So
Yeah.
I want to be
Great.
something with a lot of mass.
They
and
bump
turtles,
into you, but with like 4 feet away.
Great. So the turtle, the pile of goo, and the burnt toast all sit down at the table?
How dare you? I am King Backstrow. Didgeridoo.
Ready to pull out the rank?
Of the
didgeridoo.
Of the VV10.
Yeah.
And listen, I am a person of authority. You will not call me burnt toast. Let's get drunk.
Our players are Lindsay Bates as Healer, Tyler C. Jiles as Del, and Austyn Myers as Alabaster. Our Dungeon Master and lead writer is Sam Bedford, and our exceptional production team is made up of Cody Bray as Director and Jolley as Producer. For the rest of the credits, please check out the description, and we extend a massive thank you to everyone who helped make this podcast possible. This has been a Typical Tower Gaming production, and for myself and the whole team, thank you.
Cause this is a ship of Theseus. The sum of our parts are enough for us. Oh, bring all your friends, adventure begins. Jump into our ship of Theseus. Our astral adventure will be a tear in us. Oh, bring all your friends, adventure begins with us. Adventure begins with us. Adventure begins with us. Alabaster, Del, and Healer on an astral space adventure.
the mini that I'm looking at, it just personally, it reminds me of like if a toad and Big Bird were just meshed together, and just because it has like the yellow beak and like the bird claws.
It's a big toad.
It looks like a big toad and a bird had a bastard.
Tyler, what is a bastard?
You know, when two things have...
Alabaster.
It's an alabaster.
What's an alabaster?
No, I did.
Cut that out.
I did think about that on the way back here. And I was like, if anybody ever asked for Alabaster's name and he's not around, I will like give it just a butchered spelling with like bastard, bastard being the second part of that.
Bastard.
Yes.
Bastard.
Like ELLIEBASTRARD.
Bastard.
Alabaster.